Hi everyone. Once again I welcome you all to our category wise current affairs initiative. So already in this we have covered two topics. In the first lecture we have completely finished all the news and events related to sports section, and in the second video we are done with science and tech related current affairs. And now today is the third lecture in which we will be covering all the important summits and conferences that were held recently in past 60 days. Apart from it, we will also see the important things related to these summits and conferences, like who are the member countries of any particular organization, then where does the headquarters lie, and many more. So do not forget to tell me your reviews in the comment section as feedback. Now let's start. Question number 1. Where is the headquarters of BIMSTEC located? What does BIMSTEC stands for? First of all, the Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multisectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation. So this is the full form of BIMSTEC. And it is an intergovernmental organization that consists of 7 nations of South Asia and Southeast Asia. And the headquarters of this organization lies in Dhaka, Bangladesh. Also do remember that this organization was first established in the year 1997, and it was in news because the 24th BIMSTEC Day was celebrated on 6th of June 2021. Now which are these 7 countries? India, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bhutan and Bangladesh. These countries are from South Asia, and Thailand and Myanmar are from Southeast Asia. Fine. Also few days back, 17th BIMSTEC ministerial meeting was held and it was chaired by Sri Lanka. Question number 2. Carbis Bay Declaration is associated with which summit or conference? So after the G7 summit 2021 was organized in the UK's Cornwall city, the leaders are set to issue the Carbis Bay Declaration. What is this? Actually, it is a global anti-pandemic action plan, and during the summit, President of USA Joe Biden proposed that the US backed B3W, that is Build Back Better World, plan to be a better alternative to the BRI initiative of China. Apart from it, already we have discussed in our daily current affairs series that G20 presidency has this time come to Italy. Question number 3. Who was the president of the 14th session of the Conference of the Parties to the United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification, that is COP14? So this time Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi was the president of this COP14, and the event was held at New Delhi. Recently what happened is Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to address a high-level virtual dialogue on desertification, land degradation and drought at the United Nations, and the event will be convened by the President of 75th session of the General Assembly, and who is it? Volkan Bozkir. And apart from it, who has been appointed as People's Advocate for COP26 for climate change? It is David Attenborough. And who is the President of 76th session of General Assembly? It is Abdullah Shahid. And he is also the Foreign Minister of Maldives. Apart from all these things, Antonio Guterres has again been re-elected as UN Secretary General for his second term. Question number 4. The 2021 NATO Summit was organized in which city? What is NATO? It is North Atlantic Treaty Organization. And this was the 31st formal meeting of the heads of states and heads of governments of NATO, and it was held in Brussels, Belgium. Now in this summit, NATO leaders warned that China presents systematic challenges to the world, and this was also the first NATO summit attended by the US President Joe Biden. And earlier, Group of 7, that is G7 rich nations, issued a statement on human rights in China and Taiwan. Now can you tell me the name of any 3 organizations, the headquarters of which lies in Geneva, Switzerland? Please write in the comment section. Question number 5. The Open Society's statement, which was making news recently, was adopted at which summit? So this statement was adopted at the end of G7 Outreach Summit, which encourages the values of freedom of expression. And the title of the session was Building Back Together Open Societies and Economies. And do remember that Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi was invited as the lead speaker during the event. Question number 6. Where is the NATO headquartered? What is NATO? Already we have discussed. It is North Atlantic Treaty Organization and it is headquartered at Brussels, Belgium. And it is an intergovernmental military alliance, European and North American countries. So as we have seen that recently, the NATO leaders have declared China as a constant global security challenge. And the organization has stated that China's goals and assertive behavior have posed various systematic challenges and threats to international order. Now talking about Vienna, there lies the headquarters of various organizations like, first of all, IAEA, that is International Atomic Energy Agency. Then second is UNIDO, that is United Nations Industrial Development Organization. Third is UNODC, that is United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, and many other. Question number 7. Which country played host to Viva Tech Technology Conference? So this is an annual technology conference which is organized in Paris, that lies in France. So this conference has been organized since 2016 and it is dedicated to innovations and startups across the globe. So Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi has delivered the keynote address at this year's Viva Tech conference, where he highlighted the close association of India and France on the technology front. Now you have to tell me the name of any military exercise which is between India and France. Question number 8. Which is the lead institution of India for the BRICS Network University? So this time IIT Bombay hosted a 3-day virtual conference of BRICS Network Universities on electric mobility. And the conference is part of the events that India hosts under the education stream during its 13th BRICS Summit this year. Talking about BRICS Network University, it is a union of higher education institutions of the 5 BRICS member countries. And IIT Bombay is the lead institution of India for BRICS Network University this time. Talking about BRICS, the member countries are Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. And the South Africa is the latest country to join this organization. And already I have told you that this time BRICS presidency has come to India. So whatever events and conferences would be held under BRICS, it would be presided by India. Question number 9. What does A stands for in ADMM Plus platform? What does this ADMM stands for? It is the ASEAN Defense Ministers Meeting. And it is a platform comprising of 10 ASEAN nations and its 8 dialogue partners. And which are these dialogue partners? It's obviously India, China, Australia, then Japan, then New Zealand, Republic of Korea, Russia and the USA. And the meeting aims to strengthen security and defense cooperation among the above mentioned nations and to ensure peace, stability and development in the region. So here A stands for ASEAN. Question number 10. In which city the historic summit between US President Joe Biden and Russian President Vladimir Putin took place? So this historical summit took place recently in Geneva, Switzerland. Actually, this visit was a part of US President's 3-country foreign trip undertaken for a period of 8 days. And the talks covered various issues like cybersecurity, arms control, human rights and Ukraine. Question number 11. Which Chief Minister is representing India in the Progressive International Summit for COVID-19 Vaccine Internationalism? So a 4-day summit by Progressive International for COVID-19 Vaccine Internationalism was held few days back, and it aims to provide vaccines for all the people across the world. So the summit will bring together governments, politicians, healthcare workers, vaccine manufacturers from over 20 countries, and from India side, Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan, along with former Health Minister K.K. Shailaja, representatives of ASHA workers, and vaccine maker Virchow Laboratories are participating in the summit. Now talking about Health Ministry, our new Health Minister is Mr. Mansukh Mandavia, and he has replaced Dr. Harshvardhan. Question number 12. Which country plays host to the BRICS Summit on Green Hydrogen Initiatives? So already I have told you that BRICS presidency has come to India. So here correct answer is option number A. So this summit creates a platform to share green hydrogen initiatives by the nations across the globe, and also to present detailed roadmap to take green energy to the next level. And the event is proposed to be held in a virtual format, obviously, due to COVID-19 pandemic. Question number 13. Which Indian PSU hosted the 2-day international summit on green hydrogen? So India's state-owned energy major NTPC Limited has anchored this 2-day international workshop on green hydrogen, and the global experts from Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa, that is BRICS countries, had registered their participation in the event. All the participants shared their professional views on green hydrogen and also shared the latest developments that is going on in their countries in this field. Talking about DRDO, it has recently tested the new generation nuclear capable ballistic missile named as Agni-P, and here P stands for Prime, and this test was conducted at APJ Abdul Kalam Island off the coast of Odisha. Question number 14. Which country holds the G20 presidency in 2021? So Italy holds this presidency in the year 2021, and it has recently hosted the G20 Labour and Employment Ministers meeting in hybrid mode. So India's Union Minister for Labour and Employment, Santosh Gangwar, delivers ministerial address on declaration and EWG priorities. Apart from it, few days back, G20 Education Ministers meeting was also hosted by Italy in blended mode. Then Italy has also hosted the Global G20 Health Summit along with European Commission. Question number 15. Which institution convened the National Convention on Prevention of Maternal, Adolescent and Childhood Obesity? So India's premier think tank, the Niti Aayog, had convened a National Convention on Prevention of Maternal, Adolescent and Childhood Obesity, and the Niti Aayog described obesity as a silent epidemic. It is also called for a multi-sectoral approach to target the adolescents for promoting activity and healthy lifestyle. So in this event, global experts and representatives from United Nations bodies including UNICEF, WHO and WFP participated. Now can you tell me which state has tried to create a think tank for its state similar to Niti Aayog? Please write in the comment section. Question number 16. Which institution hosts the Mobile World Congress 2021? So this event is the world's biggest mobile event in the year 2021, and it began in hybrid form on 28th of June in Barcelona, which is a city in Spain. Actually last year the event got cancelled due to high number of cases of COVID-19, and the top brands like Google, Nokia, Xiaomi, Facebook and Sony are not attending this year's in-person event. So MWC Barcelona is an annual event focused on innovations in telecom industry, and it has been hosted by GSMA. What is GSMA? It is Global System for Mobile Communications Association, and the headquarters is in London, UK. Question number 17. Which country hosted the 7th edition of IONS, that is Indian Ocean Naval Symposium, in 2021? So the French Navy hosted the 7th edition of IONS, and it was concluded at the Reunion Islands, which is a French department in the Indian Ocean. So this event is actually a biennial event which was conceived by the Indian Navy in the year 2008, and IONS includes 24 member nations that basically touch or lie within the Indian Ocean region, along with 8 observer nations. Question number 18. Which country hosted the Co-Win Global Conclave? So India has recently hosted this event, and former Health Minister Harsh Vardhan inaugurated the virtual conclave. So as per the CEO of NHA, that is National Health Authority, who is Dr. R.S. Sharma, about 50 countries have shown interest in adopting Co-Win, and India is set to provide the open source version of the platform to the interested countries. Actually, this Co-Win is a digital platform that has been developed by India to efficiently run its vaccination drive. Apart from it, few days back, USA had announced to donate 500 million COVID-19 vaccines to the lower income countries. Question number 19. Which country hosted the BRICS Education Ministers 2021? So nothing to talk about, it is India again. And this meeting is being held as part of 13th BRICS Summit, which was being hosted by India this year. And the Minister of State for Education, who is Sanjay Dhotre, chaired the meeting of 8th BRICS Education Ministers meeting in the virtual mode. And education ministers from the 5 BRIC member states resolved to enhance academic collaboration in higher education. Question number 20. Which organization or body organized the Indo-Pacific Business Summit 2021 in association with the External Affairs Ministry? So the CII, that is Confederation of Indian Industry, organized the first edition of Indo-Pacific Business Summit 2021 in association with Ministry of External Affairs. So the business summit, organized over virtual platform, had participation of governments, enterprises, business chambers, think tanks, academia from different countries in the Indo-Pacific region. And the summit also included a virtual business exhibition. Now you have to tell me, what does FICCI stands for? Please write in the comment section. Question number 21. Which multilateral association recently held a conference on biodiversity? So the 3rd ASEAN conference on biodiversity was held recently. And what does ASEAN stands for? It is the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. And the 5th, which was the final session of the conference, focused on the theme of Towards 2050, Living in Harmony with Nature. So as per the ASEAN nations, developing countries will need resources for proper implementation of the post-2020 Global Biodiversity Framework. And which countries comes under ASEAN? Let's talk about them. It's Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia. Then there is Myanmar, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand and Vietnam. Okay. So these are the 10 countries of ASEAN. Question number 22. Which member country of BRICS proposed the STI-led BRICS Innovation Cooperation Action Plan 2021 to 24? So whenever the BRICS word will come, the answer will be India. So recently during the 12th meeting of BRICS Science and Tech Steering Committee hosted by the Department of Science and Tech, all BRICS countries agreed to the STI-led action plan, and it enables sharing of experience of each other's innovation ecosystem and networking of innovators and entrepreneurs. Now talking about China, it has been declared as malaria free by World Health Organization recently. And also 2 vaccines are there from China which have got the approval by WHO to be used as emergency COVID-19 vaccines. And what are the name of these vaccines? It's Sinovac and Sinopharm. Question number 23. Which city hosted the G20 Finance Ministers and Central Bank Governors meeting held in July 2021? So this G20 Finance Ministers and Central Bank Governors meeting was held in Venice, and this is their 3rd official meeting under Italian G20 presidency, and also this was the first in-person finance track meeting since February 2020. Now during the meeting, a historic agreement on a more stable and fairer international tax architecture was achieved, and ministers and governors recognized the key components of the 2 pillars on the reallocation of profit MNCs and an effective global minimum tax. Question number 24. Which city is the venue of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization meeting 2021? So this meeting was recently held in the city of Dushanbe, which is the capital of Tajikistan. In this event, India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar participated representing India, and he urged the SCO to stop terror financing. Then apart from him, foreign ministers of Russia, China and Pakistan also attended the meeting, and the situation in Afghanistan as well as public health and economic recovery were also discussed. Question number 25. Which country is the host of the Central South Asia Connectivity Conference 2021? So this time Uzbekistan played host to this conference, and it is also called as Tashkent Connectivity Conference. Now, on the sidelines of the conference, India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar met the Afghan President Ashraf Ghani in Tashkent and discussed the situation in Afghanistan amidst the withdrawal of US forces from the country. And the minister also inaugurated the IT room of India Uzbekistan Entrepreneurship Development Center. So this was hosted by Uzbekistan. Question number 26. Which country chaired the 7th BRICS Labour and Employment Ministers meeting held in July 2021? No doubt correct answer is India. And the labour ministers of the 5 BRIC nations, that is Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa, took part in this meeting. And from India side, the Union Minister for Labour and Employment chaired the 7th BRICS Labour meeting, and the 5 countries resolved to recover with stronger national economies, inclusive labour markets and social protection systems. Also do remember that Russia organized the previous one, that is 6th meeting of Labour and Employment Ministers in Moscow in October 9, 2020. Question number 27. Which country is the Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation host in 2021? So this time New Zealand is the revolving host for this APEC forum, and it is headquartered in Singapore. So recently New Zealand chaired an extraordinary meeting ahead of a formal meeting in November, and US President Joe Biden, Russia's Vladimir Putin, China's Xi Jinping and other world leaders met virtually, and they discussed on collective actions to tackle the COVID-19 pandemic and its economic impacts. Now apart from it, New Zealand was in news for 2 things. First of all, New Zealand Olympic Committee has approved Laurel Hubbard for Tokyo Olympics, and do remember that Laurel Hubbard is the first transgender ever to compete at Olympics. Also New Zealand was in news because it is set to launch world's first wooden satellite named as Visa Woodsat. Question number 28. Which country has invited India for the very first time to the Troika Plus meet on Afghanistan? So Russia has invited India for the very first time to the Russia, US, China Troika Plus meet on Afghanistan. And the meeting actually aims to discuss the role of Taliban and the future of the landlocked country among other issues. So as per the media reports, Iran has also been invited for the meeting, and Pakistan along with representatives from Afghanistan are also expected to take part in the meeting. Question number 29. How many countries make up the Mekong Ganga Cooperation, that is MGC? So this cooperation is an intergovernmental cooperation among 6 nations. And which are they? India, Cambodia, Myanmar, Thailand, Laos and Vietnam. And it was established in the year 2000 to boost diplomatic cooperation among these countries. Okay, so here correct answer is option number C. So why it was in news? Because recently the 11th MGC meeting was organized and India was represented by the External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar. Question number 30. Which educational institution has organized the World University Summit 2021? So this summit has been organized by O.P. Jindal Global University, titled as Universities of the Future, Building Institutional Resilience, Social Responsibility and Community Impact Today. And the event was inaugurated by the Vice President of India, M. Venkaiah Naidu. And this summit has brought academicians and technical experts of more than 25 countries onto a common platform. So here correct answer is option number C. Coming to last question. Which country played the host for the G20 Energy and Environment Ministers meeting 2021? So this meeting was hosted by Italy, held at Naples. So this meeting has assumed significant importance since it has been convened 100 days ahead of the UN climate conference, that is COP26 at Glasgow. And Glasgow is a city in Scotland. But this meeting has been criticized since the member nations have failed to agree on the working of key climate change commitments in their final communique. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from your summits and conferences category. Thank you so much for watching and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Meenu Satsana signing off.